Hello, Internet. And I apologize to my YouTube subscribers who will know that I have a random non-content channel now because I'm posting this on my main YouTube channel because this bullshit needs to be seen and heard by as many people as possible. Okay, now, first of all, I'd like to go over why the verification system on Vidme, the segregation of users between verified and unverified, makes no sense. But I guess first I should probably just say that, first of all, I understand that Vidme is a small team. I understand that Vidme has been doing several things right, except, it's not really a whole lot, but they have done plenty of good things for their site. But that's where I have to end my kindness to Vidme, because I've already said these things before, and it still hasn't really done anything for me, and I really need to address these issues because they're important to address. Now, normally I would probably make a separate video about the verified channels and why it makes no sense, but you need to understand the context for what is going on, and I think it's important to actually get that out there. And besides, I might not make any more videos about Vidme in the future if things continue as they go. Although, honestly, I think this situation is going to wind up blowing over and there's going to be a new one that replaces it in a couple of months or so. I don't know. That seems to be the trend lately. But, I mean, Vidme's tanking in the Alexa rankings. I can show you that right now. Actually, I already have a different video about this. I'll link it in the description. But, so here's some things that should be standard features that are only available to verified channels. No duration limit on video uploads. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing that unverified users have anymore. This seems a bit out of date, actually. The ability to publish your videos to categories, making them much more discoverable. Videos can play back in full 1080p HD. This is also outdated, by the way, the 20 gigabyte limit. They actually changed it to you can upload as much as you want within 3 gigabytes. It used to be 1 gigabyte, now it's 3. It's not really big of a change for a lot of people who are uploading a lot of videos to the site, so that's still a problem. Let's see here. Oh no, that's probably something that would be a privilege. That's something that also should be a privilege. The ability to delete unwanted comments on your own videos, I'm pretty sure that I can still do that without being verified. That might also be outdated. The much higher likelihood of having your videos and channel featured. No, that's not how that works, actually. What actually happens is that your videos will not be in hot, which isn't even actually a trending videos page, but a recently uploaded videos page now. Your videos will not be there if you're not verified. And also, something that's not mentioned here is that they claim they manually review excuse me, videos when you're not verified, so that before they appear in the new or in the hashtag categories, which are basically just search. You can search for them here, or you can look at the hashtags. You click on them and you'll see the hashtags, but they're not going to show up on any of the categories. Sorry for where that was. As you can see here, there's a bunch of categories here that you can also find on the home page when you're logged in anyway. That's a whole nother issue that I'm not going to bother going over because it seems relatively minor to me. As you can see, there are some categories on the front page when you're logged in. And if you're not verified, your videos aren't going to show up there. But yeah, more prominence in search results, that is something that should be standard issue as well. Like, there shouldn't be a deal with more prominence. Now, you see, the thing about these being standard features is that there's really no reason why they shouldn't give these to every user who's not just spamming the site with big uploads. But that's not what the point of verification is, apparently. Because apparently the point of verification is to separate the suck-ups and the people who aren't complaining about their site from the people who won't suck up to them, that will complain about their site, will complain about how the site is run. Because that's apparently what the deal is. Or at least, even if you tweet at someone who is criticizing the website, which, as I've found out recently, is something that they do. Let me find it here. As you can see, this doing. Where was it? Here we go. As you can see, this user was unverified for tweeting at a big YouTuber who was criticizing Vidme fairly, I might add. He was a bit harsh, I'm not going to deny. He was very harsh, actually. But, you know, it was a vlog channel, so it's not like he's scripting these out to be polite. And, frankly, why should we be polite? Vidme was supposed to be a platform where we could, like, quote-unquote, bring them our profanity and such. Like, this was supposed to be a platform where we could do and say pretty much whatever we want as long as it falls within the realm of legality. You know, as long as it's not illegal, we could do whatever we want, right? But that's not what the case is here, apparently. It really doesn't make any sense. Like, why wouldn't they verify me if it was just a stopgap to help prevent spammers, to help prevent people who spam the site with large files? Because that's not what's going on here. It's to stop the dissenters from getting features that should be standard features for everyone who is an actual user on this website. And that makes no sense. Now, as I said before, why I'm making this video is because they unverified this guy. Just for tweeting at someone who is providing proper criticism to their website. I'd also like to note that before Duffy deleted this from the Discord, he actually changed his wording to call Eli a Vidme antagonist instead of a troll. Duffy, I'm sorry, you suck at damage control. There is no difference in this context, because the problem isn't what you're calling the guy. It's the fact that you unverified this person, and I think you realize that because you deleted the message. Let's see here. Well, anyway, and also I'd like to point out that that subject of Eli came out of completely left field for the looks of it. Now, I've seen the context that was left after Duffy deleted all of his posts on or messages, and so it does look like that's the case. And there were plenty of witnesses on the Discord when this happened. So what happened here is that Duffy slipped up, and this basically confirms the reason why I wasn't verified. Oh, you know, I just realized I wasn't actually showing the Discord. Oh. Okay, that... Let me just add a... display capture. Sorry. I'm kind of off my game. I apologize. That's not what I want to show you right now. So... like, these have been circulating for a while now. So you probably already have heard about this, and if not, you can like find it pretty easily. As you can see, he changed it, encouraging a known Vidme antagonist instead of troll. Like that changes anything, which it doesn't. And there are plenty of people on this Discord server who saw what happened as it was happening. And you know, that's pretty messed up. Like, he completely botched pretty hard. Like, this is insanely stupid. But it tells me that the real reason why I wasn't verified is because I was criticizing Vidme. I was criticizing how they were running things. It's completely unprofessional. Completely unprofessional. Like, you don't do this kind of stuff. And you know, if you really, really want a legitimate reason to not like Vidme right now, well, I can give you one, because a lot of people right now don't like Mr. A.T. Andre Thomas. Oh boy, do I have something really juicy for you guys. Oh, for crying out loud. Look at this. Duffy and the official Vidme channel are following him right now. They're supporting him. Like, the only one of these official Vidme accounts that's following me is Alex, and it's really hard to tell what goes through that man's mind sometimes, because, like, he upvoted my video where I was a bit more caustic in my criticism, but when I uploaded a video where I was a bit calmer and trying to assess the situation in a more logical and rational sense, he didn't upvote it. So it's really hard to tell what goes through that man's mind sometimes. But Duffy and Vidme are not following me, the official Vidme account. They're not following me, but they're following this guy. Like it's not a Facebook Tom thing. Like, why are they following a blight on this community? It makes no goddamn sense. And they're just letting him get away with all the crap he's done. Like, what the fuck, Vidme? What the fuck? You need to answer for this, because this is pretty fucking messed up, that you would allow this person to keep continuing his bullshit, manipulating his followers. Well, all three of them, apparently, because only three of them apparently supported him during the previous drama with him. And, yeah, but, like, this is complete bullshit. I don't understand. Why is this even a thing? Why, Vidme? You should have pulled your support when we called him out on this crap. And yet you're still following him. It says a lot about your mentality when you're following this guy, when he's a blight on the community. It doesn't make any logical sense. So I'm having a hard time collecting my thoughts right now. But I think I've pretty much said everything I needed to say. Just, this is pretty messed up, people. Like, there's so many layers of unprofessionalism, and honestly, it just really goes to show that Vidme never really cared about us. We're just there to sell a product. Now, I don't know if they're really going to sell Vidme to the highest bidder at some point, but if they are, they should probably cut their losses. Because at this rate, Vidme is never going to be worth a whole lot of money. So they should probably just sell it off, but that's what's really going on. They should cut their losses, sell Vidme off, because this kind of stuff, you can't hide that you don't care about your users while you're pretending to care about your users. It doesn't work. People are always going to find out and expose you for this. It doesn't work. Cut your losses if that's what's going on, because this is bullshit, and you're just going to keep failing. You're doing worse than MySpace. You're doing worse than MySpace, and that number is just going to keep going up. That number on the ranking, which it needs to be smaller to show that your site is being successful. Your ranking number is going to keep going up because you keep losing views. You keep losing page views because of all this kind of bullshit. Because people are leaving the site. Like, even Vidme's biggest supporter recently, Ask a Gangsta, is up in arms about this. I was shocked to see that Ask a Gangsta, of all people, is supporting this whole thing. The free Kentan, however you pronounce the guy's name. Like, I was legitimately shocked. He was Vidme's biggest supporter. And then this happens. It baffles me just how quickly the tables have turned. But like I said before, I doubt Vidme's going to do anything. They didn't do anything before, they're not doing anything now, and they're probably not going to do anything anytime soon, because they don't know how to handle a situation like this. They legitimately are way in over their heads. Because they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. Like, this is pretty... I don't know. It's like, I don't think they're going to be able to handle this situation. And like I said, my advice to them, if they should cut their losses, because this isn't working. But I do think that they probably expect the whole thing to blow over, which it will. Just they ignore it, it'll blow over. That's how it usually works on Vidme. But it'll keep happening, and their Alexa ranking is just gonna keep dropping, and that number's gonna keep going up. So they should probably just cut their losses, because at this rate, Vidme's value is just gonna keep dropping down, and it's gonna get less space very soon. Because right now, their hot number is lower than MySpace's, but at the rate things are going, the rate at which their rank is dropping is faster than MySpace's right now. And there are even people who are quitting because of this whole thing. And you know what? That's your decision, people. I'm not asking for people to quit the site. I'm asking for people to not blindly support it. Because it's still functional at the very basic level. And you know, it's good for backing up videos, so it's useful for that, and so is Internet Archive, but you know, no one's going to watch your videos if you just put them on Internet Archive and don't even link them anywhere. With Vidme, you know, you'll at least have a couple of viewers, maybe like 25 if it's not about Vidme. If it's not about drama. If it's like original content, you're probably going to get like 5 viewers, that's it. Because really on the internet, no one cares about original content. That's the sad truth, is that people care about drama, they care about inflating their own egos. That's all people care about when they watch videos on the internet. They don't care about content. At least not well made, meticulously crafted content like YouTube poops, that kind of stuff. That's the stuff people want to see on the internet. Not the stuff that people put their time and effort into making good. No one wants to see that. That's the sad truth about the internet. That's not going to change on Vidme. It's not going to change wherever you go. It's not going to change. You're not getting views on any website, then you're not going to get a whole lot of views anywhere else. But it doesn't matter, because it shouldn't be about the views. It should be about doing what you want. And I know that I'm not going to bend over backwards just to get more views, to just like have an upload schedule and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. I upload what I want when I want. That's my catchphrase. That's my slogan. I upload what I want when I want. I mean, I know I have been separating my channel, my YouTube channel, into other channels, but that's convenient to me on YouTube. So I don't really have to put much more effort into that. And it is kind of annoying having to handle like multiple channels at once, but thus far it hasn't really been much of a problem. And if it starts to become a problem, I'll probably start merging a few channels, but I doubt that's going to be something I need to do for the time being. And plus, it helps with the whole copyright strike issue if you have more than one channel, and so that helps. Anyway, I'm starting to lose my breath here, so until next time, stay determined, and don't blindly support Vidme. Oh shit, it froze. Thanks, OBS.